We often hear from parents when they find out their kids are sexting that they are shocked. And we, for purposes of this conversation, want to remove that feeling of shocked because we want parents to understand that this is how kids are exploring their sexuality through social media and technology. And we want parents to understand that we want this to be an open conversation. So if parents are going at it from this would never happen to my kid, no way, then if it does happen, there's no way we're going to be able to have a reasonable conversation. So we want parents to understand that this is how kids are naturally exploring their sexuality, and we hear from students when we're in the schools that this is happening. It's happening to them, it's happening to their friends. If they aren't directly involved in being asked for a photo or asking for photos, then they know people who have. So if we could put aside for the time being this no way, not my kid, and come from the angle of this could potentially be my kid, then we're ahead of the game and we're at a far better place in starting the conversation. The age of consent in the state of Connecticut is 16. So that means anybody under the age of 16 who is in possession of or shares a photo that is nude or semi-nude, and anybody over the age of 16 who shares a photo of somebody under the age of 16 that is nude or semi-nude, that is against the law. There is also something called revenge porn that exists at any age. And that means if anybody at any time is sharing a photo that's nude or semi-nude for malicious intent, meaning to shame or embarrass somebody, that is also against the law. So here at the Rowan Center, we have a couple of tips and suggestions on how you can start this conversation with your child or your children. One thing that we always recommend is starting off with a short, quick conversation. We want to be open-minded, we don't want to shame, we don't want to blame, and we don't want to judge.
So did you hear about what happened at school?
Yeah, everyone's talking about it.
So, did you hear about what happened at school today?
Yeah, everybody's talking about it.
Everyone's talking about it.
Well, so what do you think?
I feel kind of bad for them just because, like, everyone's talking about it and everybody knows.
Yeah.
I just think it's stupid and...
I think it's a load of drama.
But what I understand is that kids are sending pictures of other kids to other kids, right?
I don't understand why everyone's making such a big deal about a picture. It doesn't mean anything.
Well, actually, it is a big deal. And it's illegal.
Never heard about that happening to any of your friends?
Well, like this one girl I know.
What are you supposed to do about that when something like that happens to you?
I guess I'll tell you.
Well, I hope you would. That's what I want to hear, is that you know that we're here for you to help you.
I hope that if something like this comes up, that you feel comfortable enough to talk to us.
Okay.
Because, especially with that picture, you know, once a picture leaves your phone, you don't control it anymore.
Yeah, you're right.
We want our children to know that they can come and talk to us about questions or concerns or something that's going on with their lives, or if it's a friend of theirs, we want to create an open, safe space where our children feel comfortable coming to us. Because if they don't feel comfortable coming to us, they're not going to. And then if something happens or if they feel like they're in an uncomfortable situation, they really don't have anyone they feel that they can turn to. And again, we want to keep it open, lighthearted, a couple of minutes. What do you think about that? What do you think the message is that it sends? How would you feel if somebody spoke that way about somebody that you love or yourself? Questions like that to sort of get them thinking. We really want to zone in on what it feels like to be that person that something is happening to. We want to come from a place of empathy, respect, and boundaries, and we really want to have a conversation about what consent looks like and make sure that anything that's happening at all times is always consensual. If you ever have a specific situation that's come up, or even after watching this, you're still unsure of what to do, you can always contact us at the Rowan Center. We are always available for additional resources. And again, if there's a specific topic, we can give you tips and suggestions on how to go about having that specific conversation. Some key points to remember. Age of consent in Connecticut, 16. Sharing of photos of anybody under the age of 16, illegal. Revenge porn, illegal. There are legal consequences to each of these actions.
Well, I'm glad you told me about that happening.
Okay, I want to be sure that we can keep talking about this.
And we need to be able to talk openly about this stuff.
Okay, let's keep this conversation going, okay?
Okay.
Let's just keep this conversation going, okay?
Okay.
We just keep the conversation going, okay?
Yeah.
Let's keep our children safe, keep the conversation going.